What did Poppy do?
Poppy do that with the fur.
Did Poppy do that?
Oh.
How, are we gonna get it out? You gonna get it? You gonna drive it out of there?
So in the last 3 days, we've received over 5 inches of rain.
Probably closer to 6 and a half. But
And these next 3 days, we're expecting another 2 to 4 inches of rain. So we are flooded. The corn is flooded. Don't know how that's going to turn out yet.
Oh yeah, Daddy.
And Poppy went to get hay out of our hay barn. And I guess that was on Saturday, and it was so wet he kept sliding down the hill, and as you can see, this is where the skid steer ended up. So now he's bringing the other tractor, and we're gonna see if we can't push it up out of here, and Steiger's gonna do the driving. That's what happens. Now we like the rain, but we sure would have liked to bottle this rain up and take it for the next 7-8 weeks, an inch a week.
Now that would be ideal. I'm gonna walk over here, show you where Poppy started. So he was leaving the hay barn, and he starts here, and he gets stuck, and he comes this way, and then slowly but surely, he ends up over here. So. This is also really, really soft ground, so it's, she's stuck pretty good. No, not gonna work. We've already attempted several different ways to try to get this thing out. We've decided we're just gonna have to bring the versatile. There's just nothing we can do.
Whoa.
Tiger, it's not working.
It's stuck.
There's just no traction. Go, Steiger, go! Oh my goodness. Good job, bud. That's a mess.
Say all in a day's work.
What are we doing, Steiger? Is Poppy bringing silage to the heifers?
Yeah,
Poppy's in the mister.
Calves coming.
They're following Poppy.
They say they know when the groceries are.
Oh, my hair.
Hey, bud. Oh no! He's spinning his tires. Poppy might be stuck, Steiger. He's trying to get out of there.
Look at the gossip.
Look at him.
Why they're not eating?
They are.
No, they're not. What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing, Mommy?
Daddy scattered them. See, they're coming back.
Oh, Poppy's stuck.
Poppy's stuck.
What are the tires are doing?
They're spinning. Smells good, huh? Go, Poppy, go, Poppy, go.
Oh, look at the front tires.
I know.
Look at that.
Yay!
All in a day's work.
Woo,
Like I
dodged
said.
that one.
Now I think we got like 15 inches.
Well, this property is a couple miles from the house, and typically this property gets more rain than we do on the dairy.
Yeah, I'd
so.
say it's got probably an inch more up here.
Okay, Poppy's getting 4-way feed so we can go feed the weekend.
Yeah.
Rainy day project number 3. It's really not a rainy day project, it's an everyday thing.
Daddy.
Ah!
Tell me.
Those are those cows that went out on the outdoors.
They all are out, huh?
Yeah, they were all outdoors. Right there.
We need more babies, don't we?
Yeah, we need more.
We need 43 more baby calves.
Yeah, we had to put it in there. Cause that's
That's
what,
just to fill the hutches.
Mama
Yeah.
needs job security, don't she?
yeah, that's why they want pen.
We don't want our cat feeder getting lazy on us, do we?
Here's what the rain has done to our crossing to our hutches. So that's fun to cross every day. What's up, bunny? There's craters everywhere.
I know.
You know.
That is so fast yourself. I just scared them.
Daddy scared him?
Yeah, I just. Whoa! if Papa puts in this,
Yeah, Poppy's gonna put feet in that.
what is Poppy?
He's coming. He had to go the other way because the crossing's out.
And I just got back in.
bunch of feed.
Yeah. Wait, we're going to dump it in there.
He's gonna dump it.
Oh, look at it. Oh, they're going to... Wow! Look at this.
What is it?
It's going in the water. Oh my, can you see those smells? My Cheetos?
Yeah?
They smell. And look at that cat! Look at that cat, Mommy.
Yeah, I see him.
The ear on the ground. Guys, the fish are getting the cat. Do you want Where's the fire?
What is so funny?
The cat got all his feet on the nose.
Oh, on his nose.
Yeah, but see that right there?
I see that. So something that we've been incorporating into our milk cows TMR is flour. This flour is coming from Shawnee Mills, and this is basically flour that is no good, that they're needing to dump or get rid of, and they bag it up and bring it to us, and we've been putting it in the TMR for the milk cows.
When the local flour mill switches from pizza dough to cornbread or whatever, they have to flush their system out. That's where the flour comes from. This is just a flush that we take the ribnets of it, it's food grade, but
Rather than dumping it, we're actually using it.
we feed it back to the cows to cut down on some of the corn that we feed them because it's high in starch. You can't feed a lot to them. But so when the flour mill's running and they're changing, maybe somebody has an allergy or something, they got to make sure everything's flushed out. So that's where this comes in. It's 2,000 pounds of flour. So just think of how many pancakes you could make with that, or biscuits, or cookies, pizza dough. I mean, it's good stuff and we use it so they don't have to throw it away, and it's worth the price. It's hard to get sometimes because they may not have any waste or anything. And it comes from about 30 miles away from the... So look at it this way. A lot of you guys out there probably, when you're making your cornbread and thing, you get the Shawnee Mill little packets. Well, this is coming from Shawnee Mills. This is the same people that makes them little packets for y'all to get off the store shelves. This is where it comes from. And sometimes when them packets get contaminated and they run a test and they don't meet the specific qualifications, they have to cut every one of them bags and dump it in here. Instead of going to a landfill, we just use it back to feed cows. We like to do it that way so nothing goes to waste. That's why it's like it says byproduct on it. It's just a waste that we get to use that's edible for the cows, and they like it. So the flour helps us cut down on corn. Flour is cheap and corn is expensive. So we feed about 4 pounds of flour per cow per feeding, so it's about 8 pounds a day. And that lets us cut out about 10 pounds a cow of corn a day. It's a pretty, basically a potent corn, I guess what you can say. You can overfeed the flour, but we see a huge consumption in water consumption when we're putting it in there. They love it. It smells so, we don't know what's in flour that makes the feed smell so much different, but they'll come running when they know the flour's in it. And water, they'll just dive to the water. Water makes it real tacky, and they love it. And water makes milk. The more water we get them cows to drink, the more milk they make. We get a full semi-load, and you can see this is kind of a yellow stuff here. That's hominy. We feed a lot of hominy. We haven't in the last few years, but cows love hominy better than they do corn. They milk better. In your pocket?
Yeah, that's where I put it.
That's where I put it. He's got Reese's cups in his pocket, and he calls them his energy, and he needs some energy.
The only way we can get the flour is in these bags. They don't bring it any other way.
Oh, Mom, this melt.
It melted?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
But this is so full. Oh,
Yep, there we go.
one more left.
One more left.
Oh, look at the flower.
Look at the flour.
Ah! Oh! More! What is more? What is more? I think that's all of it. It's so many, Mommy.
I know.
You might look over here and see these other bags here. And you say, well, them same bags, so they got the same stuff in it. Well, no. This is our mineral packages. So we have this minerals blended for the cows. This right here is their mineral. It's got minerals in it, vitamins in it, salt in it. And we call that the salt and pepper, the TMR. So, you know, if you like to put salt and pepper and things on your food at the house, well, that's what we do. It's what we put on for the cows. So they get about, each cow probably gets a half a pound. I'd have to go back and look at the ration. I could be way over that. A day of it, it may be more like a quarter of a pound. But we dump it in the TMR. It's the very last thing we put in the TMR mixer when we're mixing a batch of feed. You know, we have a tag. It's a custom mix made. Got all the ingredients on it, what we have put in there. And how they come up with them ingredients is they'll test our hay, they'll test our corn silage, and they'll see kind of what is missing in the hay and the corn silage, and then they'll add it into this mix. So if they want some more potassium, well, that we can give it to them this way. If they need a little bit more salt, because the corn silage or the hay didn't have any salt, or whatever commodity we're feeding at the time don't have enough salt in it, we can give them a little bit of stuff in it. So that's where they get their vitamins and everything. You don't use a lot of it per feeding, so it lasts a while, but that's the way we choose to do it.
Well, we received more rain last night again, it came a flood, so we continue to be underwater everywhere, covered in mud. But I think we probably got another 2 inches maybe on top of the over 5 inches we've already received, so yay. But we have a bar at the freestall barn that keeps the cows from getting in the feed lane. It's broke, so now we need to go get some headlocks, and we're going to try to put some up enough to keep the cows from getting out. So this is going to be a good test to see how hard this is going to be to get these headlocks in, or how easy. We'll see. Too much rain.
That's the way it's going to work. That's the way it's fine with me.
It's not gonna go nowhere now. No, they look better setting up off that curve.
Do what?
They look better setting up off that curve. Go towards him. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know what the deal is.
What happened?
I know exactly what it is. What? That's a Chesley mess up. I know what the problem is. They leveled these posts.
Level them.
Yep.
But
Yep. You put a level on it, the barn's on a 2% fall. All the way down through there. All the poles are setting level. They didn't set the poles at a 2% fall at the top.
whoa.
Whoa.
I just said cut.
I caught a bull.
I
Little
know.
bull calf.
That one down.
You're a bull calf.
No, I'm not.
Lift it up.
What?
Ow!
What?
Daddy pinched me.
That's better, but it's still off.
Mommy, why Mom did I need this?
Yeah, he will.
Go eat lunch and we'll bring a couple more tube forks back.
That did not go quite as planned. This is going to be maybe a little tougher than we thought. But we're going to take a lunch break. Think about it. Take a little breather and we'll be back. Washing your boots?
It's jumping up and down.
Look at them clean boots. Will it work?
Oh, it's gonna work, but is it gonna work like I
We're
want
gonna make
it
it work.
Granddad's name Bobby.
Yeah, Poppy's coming.
No, he's not.
Sure he is.
No,
Mimi just has to wake him up.
to? Yeah, he's probably taking a nap.
yeah, because Pondo wants to come because Bobby is tired of working.
Started working. Aren't we all? I forgot how heavy these were. This one's it's really far over. Your jacket's in the Can-Am. Wanna go get it?
Let me have this and I'll get your jacket. Let's go down and get it.
Just leave me standing here holding it. Thanks.
Can you pull up and back some?
Yep.
Just a little.
Yep. Enough? More?
Ma, I have ran to step in there. 'Cause
I really don't want you to step in there.
no, I have to run through.
I know you have your rain boot, but I don't want you stepping in the cattle guard.
Can you stand right here and hold this?
Thank you.
I got it. What do you think? It won't start straight. Okay, if it's not gonna start straight,
Here, I got it. Push it in.
Let's get some more.
okay. There you go. See, we're off down here. We're
Well, when you put that on, it was crooked if we needed to shove it that way anyways.
if it shifts, it's gonna be hitting this right here.
Will this have not, this doesn't have any turn in it? So just nudge it that way a little bit? This one did.
That,
'Cause when you put it on, it was facing this way, and somehow you nudged it to where it
I moved the whole thing,
I didn't see the whole
and see
thing
it's
move.
touching down here. It won't go any farther. So, since they're out there, see with the slack all the way pushed through here, it's letting it, when I'm trying to do it, I've been putting it out here, having a big gap, well, my post is prying it out. If I get it all the way pushed in,
Yeah, 'cause you get past this hump, this right here.
yeah,
And you can just slide the bars into it.
yeah.
You said a little ball peen hammer. What do you call a little ball peen hammer?
Well, that's a little ball peen hammer. I just didn't want a big sledgehammer.
Taking on someday, and they said, okay. So, it's just as good as they could do.
You cold? This way, bud.
I wonder if that first one we should have dropped it a little bit, because to me we're coming out with the same. This is the same one on every one of the little ones about where we're coming out.
But the barn's off.
Get his bullet.
Left short. I like that one. One forward.
Oh, pull it back a little bit. Right. Hit it.
Whoa, you're fast.
Mom, it's already stopped.
The rain stopped?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Oh, it's a big, but it's not wet. And the glass too.
Yeah.
Where does my hammer go?
Around here somewhere.
Where did I put it?
I said it's around here somewhere. It's over here on the ground by the drill.
That is.
What?
Where does my hammer go?
It's over here by the drill, bud.
I'm laying down hammer.
What's that hammer?
Ward.
Yeah.
Looks too much.
Okay. How much back?
Okay.
But started to get a little easier, if you want to call it easy. But it was starting to go better. We had a flow going. It's kind of exciting to see some up. Now we just have the rest of the barn to do. Well, we said we were getting more rain, and man, we were flooded before, but we are very much flooded now. The creek crossing to the hutches. Turn around, don't drown. I think I'm gonna go the other way. Okay, so yeah, alternate route. Here's what we're dealing with. Edge of the road is somewhere over here. At least it should be. Goodness gracious. She is rolling. Oh my word. Okay, so this is a creek, and this up here is the spillway to our big pond that feeds the water to our flush tank and our parlor. So, yeah, it's definitely running over the spillway up there. There's the spillway. So I just want to run up here and give y'all a quick update. After Steiger and I left, Lance said he figured out a better, slightly easier way to get this done. It worked out. They look great. I'm really excited. I actually can't wait to get the rest of them up now that we kind of have figured out a way to get them on. But guys, I'm so excited. We love our milk truck drivers. Rain or shine, these guys show up on time, so our milk can get to you. Okay, so we have for sure received 10 inches of rain minimum. And here is our creek. This is our wheat field over here. I missed showing you guys the cornfield. The corn is completely flooded.
I think we better go get us a whitewater raft and have some fun.
I think that's too much fun.
What else we got to do? The gopher holes, that's what gopher holes do everywhere. See the water coming out of the bank? That's how you get dams and everything blowed out right there. We've got so much rain that they're finding gopher holes to come down and come through their holes. Look at the mudslide over there.
All right, guys, it is time to feed calves again. The water's receded, and I thought I'd update you on our situation. So here's what we're dealing with. I think we're going to have to find an alternate route for a while. As far as I know, I believe we still have more on the way. May 1st is tomorrow, which of course is tornado season for us, which means, well, more rain and more severe weather. So hopefully it'll dry up soon so we can get this fixed, as well as some terraces that blew out. And of course, kind of see what's going to happen with the corn. Hopefully, now it's just a quarter of the fields are flooded, and then the terrace that broke is running kind of ran a river right through our cornfield. So hopefully the corn recovers. We will get a better look at that when the water recedes. Just don't know when that'll be. So I hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you're not flooded. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching.